Welcome back to Submitters Collective. Today, we will examine a unique phenomenon found within the text of the Quran. It is a mathematical structure so precise that it has never been found in any human-authored book in history. To understand why this matters, we first look at chapter 74, verses 30 and 31. The text states, "Over it is 19." The very next verse explains that this specific number acts as a proof, and it is designed to convince Christians and Jews that the scripture is truly from God, while also strengthening the faith of the believers. Let us look at the evidence behind this number. We will begin with the simple facts, things we can observe and verify clearly. The opening statement of the Quran, known as the Basmala, is made up of exactly 19 Arabic letters. This number 19 acts as the blueprint for the entire book. For example, the Quran has a total of 114 chapters. If you divide 114 by 19, the answer is exactly 6. The total number of verses in the Quran is 6,346. This is also a perfect multiple, exactly 19 times 334. The pattern even controls the frequency of specific words. The word God appears exactly 2,698 times throughout the text. That is exactly 19 times 142. Furthermore, if you take the numbers of every single verse where the word God appears and add them all together, the grand total is 118,123. This large number is also a perfect multiple, 19 times 6,217. Even the very first historical revelation follows this rule. It consists of exactly 19 words, and those 19 words are made of precisely 76 letters, which is 19 times 4. Moving beyond simple counts, we find a deeper, literary mathematical composition. In the Quran, 29 chapters begin with mysterious Quranic initials. For 14 centuries, their purpose was a secret. However, when computers analyzed the Arabic text, a deliberate pattern emerged. Consider chapter 15, verse 1. It opens with 3 simple letters. A-L-R. The verse explicitly declares A-L-R. These are proofs of this scripture, a profound Quran. For generations, scholars wondered, how could these isolated letters be a proof? But when we count every single time the letters Alif, Lam, and Ra appear throughout this entire chapter, the veil is lifted. Together, these 3 letters occur exactly 912 times. And 912 is a perfect multiple of 19. 19 multiplied by 48. A hidden interlocking mathematical signature embedded directly into the foundational text long before the invention of computers. Let us look at another specific example, the single letter initial Q or Qaf. This letter is placed at the very beginning of chapter 42 and chapter 50. The computer data revealed that both of these chapters contain the exact same number of the letter Q. It appears 57 times in chapter 42 and 57 times in chapter 50. Both 57s are multiples of 19. If you add them together, the sum is 114, matching the exact number of chapters in the entire Quran. Chapter 50 begins with the phrase Q and the glorious Quran. This mathematically proves that the letter Q represents the Quran itself. Because of this deeply interlocking numerical code, the text is protected like a vault. The slightest distortion, altering, adding, or removing even a single letter, would immediately break the math and expose the change. Imagine receiving a transmission from outer space, governed by strict, unbreakable laws. This is exactly what the Quran is. Down to the very last letter, it is divinely guarded. Yet, beneath this superhuman complexity, the core message is incredibly simple. Worship God alone, and do not associate anything with Him. The number 19 itself proves this exact point. In the Arabic language, every letter has a specific numerical value, a system known as gematria. The Arabic word for one is wahid. When you add up the numerical values of the letters that make up the word wahid, the total is exactly 19. Therefore, the entire mathematical foundation of the book is designed to point to its most important law: God is one.